Good morning. Hope you're all good. I'm doing okay. I'm not doing amazing today. I'm going to be straight up honest, all right? It's 9:53 a.m. It's my Saturday. Everybody else is Thursday. Happy Thursday to y'all. I hope it's going to be a good one for you. This is my second attempt at this day. I did wake up at 7 a.m. this morning, did my coffee, had some breakfast, was kind of going around on the internet there, and I was like, you know what? I'm feeling kind of bored already. So I went and laid back down for a couple more hours, put the earplugs in, laid back down, and got back up, and here I am. Got some new coffee here. Started a new bag. Um, this is the brand is Starbucks, and it's their fall blend. It's a medium roast Arabica beans. It's good. It's good. It's got a nice little bite to it. Good flavor, no doubt. I made it really strong too. Um, Starbucks gets a lot of hate, man, from people. I don't know why. I think they make pretty damn good coffee, really. Even the stuff you make at home. And I really like their coffee, like at Starbucks. I've always been a big Starbucks fan. There's Starbucks haters out there for some reason. They say their coffee's trash, but I disagree. I disagree. To be honest, Starbucks kind of I'm kind of well, let's say I got a special place in my heart for Starbucks because when I used to be homeless, that was my home, Starbucks. That's where I hung out. That's where I actually had a social life. And I had friends that worked there. They actually had a nickname for me, Harry. And it was cool, Gave me a place to hang out. Gave me a place to drink good coffee. And if they have food, it gave me a place to be when I didn't have a place to be. And to be honest, when I was homeless and doing the Starbucks thing, I had more of a social life than I do now that I have my own pad. So go figure, right? And I was I was even meeting girls there, okay? I had more action when I was homeless than I do now that I have my own place, right? See how that works? Let me grab the bag. I'm still with you. I got the wireless today. Oh, I threw it out. Darn it. Oh well. I put it in a jar, that's why. But I'm feeling better now that I went and laid back down and got back up. And I'm gonna look. I can't remember how long I. Let me check something real quick here. I got 35 weeks no alcohol and a year and 35 weeks of no drugs. So we tried something here. Google, good old Google. Got the answer to almost everything. How many? Let me see. Hang on. How long is 35 weeks? I'd rather not just work my brain like that. Months. So I got 8 months. Okay. 8 months of no alcohol. And weird thing that's been happening, starting to happen lately is like, of course, my brain's been going overdrive because I don't have any numbing devices anymore. Life is just, in my face now, raw, life in the raw. But I've been doing a lot of reflecting, because that's something that happens, I guess, when you get sober. You start to reflect a lot. instead of numbing and forgetting, you start reflecting. Well, I speak for myself, okay? And I've been very reflective lately, and I've realized that I probably won't be around a lot of the people I used to be around, because a lot of those people are still drinking and doing whatever else, and it's just a different jam now. I mean, I almost feel like I need to find new people, because almost all my people, their whole lives are evolving around alcohol and drugs. And it's like, I don't really have that in common anymore with a lot of those people. There's most of my friends and everybody I know outside of work, alcohol is a priority. And alcohol and drugs is a priority. That's just the way my life has been for 60-70% of my adult life. A lot of the friends I made, was what we had in common was alcohol and drugs, okay? And a lot of the good times I had with a lot of these people, alcohol and drugs were involved. And now that I'm sober, I cut alcohol and drugs out of my life. It's almost like a lot of those people have been cut out with it. Not intentionally, though, but inadvertently, they're just not there, because I don't have that going on anymore in my life. And it's not that I still love my friends and all them, but that was a major part of what we had in common, and what our friendships were, based on, really. So they're still my friends. I just don't interact with them as much, because that part's missing. And that's a lot of those friendships. I know I'm repeating myself, but a lot of those friendships were created, maintained, and continued with alcohol and drugs. And it's different now, because everything's different now, because my whole life has been evolved around alcohol and drugs most of my life. I just said that. I know I repeat myself, but I need to explain it in a couple of ways, so people that I know don't trip. They don't. I don't want my friends to trip. It's just how it is when you get sober. It's kind of like, it's like, okay, say you have a problem with food, okay, and you go to your friends, you go out with your friends that have the same problem with food. You're food addicts, right? You're really you're overweight. All your friends are overweight, and when you get together, you go out and you feast, right? Well, say you want to get in shape, you want to lose weight. Well, hanging out with those friends probably is not a good thing, right? So it's kind of like the same thing with alcohol and drugs. It's, it's not that I don't have willpower to stay clean and sober. It's just like, okay, how are you going to have a really good time when they're doing their thing, business as usual, and you're sitting there trying to figure out everything, right? That's kind of where I'm at with that. So I'm in this weird sober place now where I put myself. I like it. I feel really good. I do. I feel really good. The gym's been going very well. I'm still toiling with my depression, my emotions, but I'm dealing with it, you know. I still get into my funk, but that's kind of been something that I've been dealing with my whole life. And, you know, alcohol and drugs were a part of a way that I dealt with it. Now that I don't do alcohol and drugs, I still have to deal with it. I just do it without that. Okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. It is a big deal because I'm still having it, but I'm trying to figure it out. And, you know, I think I got it figured out. And, you know, it's just life. Okay. Life, it's hard. Okay. Life is hard. It can get to you, especially as a 54-year-old man that has no kids, no wife, no girlfriend, hardly any family. It can get to you, you know, but I I'm doing it because I like to feel good. I don't want to feel I don't want to have health issues anymore. I don't want to put myself even more in the poorhouse buying alcohol and drugs all the time. And I just don't really need it anymore. I don't really want it anymore because when it really boils down to it, it's just an alcoholic beverage, okay, that you get addicted to. And drugs are something that is a chemical or a natural weed that you get addicted to that you can abuse, in which I did. And I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to abuse myself. I don't want to abuse my life. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And, you know, I still have a lot of my friends. They still are doing their thing, which I don't mind. It's just something I'm not partaking anymore. And when that happens, you kind of don't partake in being around your friends as much or talking as much to people that are doing all that, you know? And it is what it is. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay. You know, if they want to be my friend, I'll always be here. And, you know, hopefully they'll always be there if I still need friends, you know? And I do need friends. And I have friends. And I appreciate every one of them. It's just, you know, I'm doing this now. They're still doing all that. And it is what it is. And, you know, I'm in a weird place now where I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with myself as a sober person, you know, and a clean person. And I'll figure it out. You know, life is short and I know this. And, you know, right now I'm still focusing on getting healthy, getting fit, getting my job, you know, rolling better, which it is. I'm doing better at work and things are going okay there. I just need to stay um, on the right path that I'm on here and, you know, be disciplined. I need to discipline myself. I have been disciplined on myself and I need to continue to be disciplined with myself. And, you know, it's not that I have any goals right now. It's just, I feel like this is what I need to be doing because what I was doing, it was getting me by, but it wasn't working. Okay. It wasn't working. And I can't sit here and say that being sober is totally working either. Okay. There has its ups and downs. It just like being addicted to drugs and alcohol had its ups and downs. But I'm giving sobriety a chance. I'm giving myself a chance. And that's about as far as I can go right now with it because I'm still working my way through this. And you know, there is things that are hard about being sober, and there's a lot of benefits to being sober too. You know, And I would say, for me personally, being clean and sober has more benefits than, partaking in drugs and alcohol. Okay. Although I have less of a social life now because I just don't have as much of a social life now because I'm coming out of a long decades of, drugs and alcohol and trying this new thing here. And, I feel like I am almost having to start over here, as far as a social life. But that's fine. It is what it is. And, as long as I'm healthy and I'm, you know, keep trying to keep a good mindset about it, I'll be fine. But it's nothing's easy. So it's going to take dedication. It's going to take discipline and some work, to keep going with it. That's just life, right? So I just kind of wanted to chime in here for my 8-month update vlog. And I really don't have much else to report right now. It's my weekend. I want to try to get some things done here. Try is the key word. And I got plenty to do. I just need to motivate myself and get her done. So I appreciate y'all. I hope you're all going to have a great day. And we'll check you later. Stay tuned for some lives and whatever else I happen to record. So we'll catch you later. See ya.